First, I want to ask you, Carson, about North Wilkesboro because I saw yesterday you were one of the few Truck Series drivers making laps on the racetrack. I don't know, were these the first like actual Truck Series laps on North Wilkesboro in like a decade? I don't know, but that's awesome. How was it?
It was really fun. It was cool just to walk into the place. They have at least 200, 300 people working on that place, construction wise, all around the whole deal. So it was just cool it took me 20 minutes to figure out how to get in the place. Honestly, there's a really small little, I don't know if it's a go-kart track or like an RC car track or something that some of the neighbor has. And I caught myself looking and taking pictures there. And, I by accident went around the whole facility trying to find the entrance because there's so much construction, there's so many cars that, but it just got me a good look of everything and I got to see it all. And so that part was really cool, just even before getting into the place. And, I think I'm not normally the person that does the track walk. I'm always skip it. And I always just kind of like, oh, if I go in blind, I won't know what to expect and I'll just kind of pick it up as I go. But I walked that racetrack 3 times, just having fun. I FaceTime my late model crew guys, just to show them, and they ran the late model race there, so I got to talk with them. And it's just such a cool place. I ran 400 laps there
Wow.
yesterday, and I was still learn. I was more than every other truck that was there. There were two others, and I ran the most laps out of all of them. We were nonstop on the racetrack. We just took it for. I was more so just wanted to have fun, but they were wanting to learn every little bit they could, and so we got all the laps we could out of that place, and I was still learning by lap 400. Like I was still trying to. I still found something new or some little crack. You're just constantly searching. You're constantly looking as the tires wear. Oh, you got to run this line. You got to turn. Now you can't get away with what you got away with. So it's so cool. I mean, it was 3 seconds of fall off in 50 laps. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like it's so much fun. Like you're instantly feel like you're a hero for about 3, 4 laps because you just got done with a 30 lap run, fully, wore out, sideways, terrible driving at 30, let alone try to get to 50. We struggled to get to 50. And when we got there, it was now all of a sudden you go 3 seconds faster, you feel like a hero, even though you don't have that much grip. So it's just and it instantly goes back away. So it was super fun to have that sort of feel rather than, worry about being trimmed out and trying to go the fastest wide open. It was just a really big change of pace to go from Atlanta to there.
Yeah.
Do you
Wow.
feel like that's going to be like a pretty big advantage for you guys to have gotten that much testing in to get that many laps for you as a driver to, sort of see the place and get laps on it before you're going to run the race? Like it has to be a pretty big advantage for you guys.
Yeah, I think there's obviously going to be an advantage. I don't know if 100% that it's going to be like a team advantage 100%. I think obviously us knowing what's real, what's not, but like we unloaded pretty dang close. Honestly, we all three did. All our cars drove terrible just because of how wore out the place was. But I don't think you could get that much better. Honestly, like all three of us have didn't do any sim, didn't really have anything, and yet our travels were really close. Like everything was really close. So if we nailed it with no preparation, and now we give all the other teams now have manufacturer sim and data, I think we're all gonna unload pretty close. I just think driver wise, unless those guys go do long runs as much as us, it's gonna be a little bit of a driver advantage, if anything. But team wise and unloading wise, like Tricon has 5 trucks. They have 5 trucks. So that's 5 trucks that now know everything. So I think it's going to be that sort of deal. Like obviously the manufacturers are really going to spread this information out. Everybody's going to be asked. There were a lot of ThorSport crew chiefs, KBM crew chiefs, BMR. Like there were a lot of crew chiefs and drivers and people showing up. Even Ross showed up. To just look and get all the information. I think everybody's going to be pretty aware, and all the teams are going to be up to speed. It's just going to be if the drivers can get up to speed, and I think having those just extra laps rather than a simulator is going to be crucial.